Hello, my friends. This is the video that I made on NIO just 6 days ago, to be precise, on November the 12th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $6.63. And at this point, my main assumption was that this asset was forming and is still forming this ABC correction to the downside. And by the way, guys, I caught this stop to the tick. I caught this bottom, and I predicted that from this point, this asset should have this type of retracement. And guys, take a look right here. When I made my previous video, we were somewhere at this point at $6.63. And since I made my video, this asset went lower exactly as I predicted, and it lost to the current price another 11% from its value. And from this top that was also predicted by me with a precise certainty, this asset lost about 20% from its value. And guys, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis, and this is the example and this is the fact that you can rely on my technical analysis as a part of your due diligence. But if you want to receive this type of call to actions on a risk-free 100% money-back guarantee offer with the Black Friday sale, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account with limited time offer, Black Friday 50% discount. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and on today's video, guys, I will show you the most important news that is hidden behind the scenes, and I will show you that I am still very bullish on NIO, and on a bigger scale, if I zoom out to, let's say, 4 hours time frame, you can see that this top is much higher than the current price, and I still think that we have at least one more leg to the downside before another retracement. And I will show you that in the short-term perspective I am still expecting a little bit lower prices. So first of all, let me pay your attention to the general sentiment, to the general sentiment related to NIO Stock. Here is the news that you can find on the news tab folder if you type in Google search bar NIO Stock. Here is the set of news, and I have to admit that because of its recent decline in price, the sentiment is quite bearish. But here is another website, cnvpass.com. And here is the tab folder related to NIO, and let me quote you just the titles for this of this news. NIO Firefly plans to enter UK and Thailand in 2026. NIO reportedly licenses its tech to auto chip maker, gains revenue from one of its most cash-burning projects. NIO ES6 SUV reaches 300,000th delivery milestone. NIO Firefly begins mass production of right-hand drive cars, first batch bound for Singapore. NIO Onvo to debut L90 Special Edition at 2025 Guangzhou Auto Show. NIO launches higher-priced ES6 Milestone Edition as SUV nears 300,000 deliveries. And guys, I have to admit that all of these news are very promising for NIO, and that is why, guys, in general, Despite this sentiment, general sentiment for the stock from the Google News, you can see that in general the upside potential for NIO is quite massive. I want to pay attention to this news that NIO to report Q3 2025 earnings on November 25th. It is the official date that will happen within next several days, within next 6 days. On Tuesday before market opens, and this will be the catalyst for this stock, major catalyst, and I believe by this date this asset might have another leg to the downside, but when this report is published we will see a massive spike in its price. And let me show you the most bullish news related to NIO. Let me show you right here. This is the so-called smart money investors list, and this is the number of it is in NIO depository receipt into institutional ownership, and you can see that we have the very good sign. We cannot rely on these 3 bars. It is some kind of misrepresentation of data, but this is the first bar that is higher than previous 2, and basically that is higher than this one, and which means more investors compared to previous couple of months want to have NIO in their investment portfolios. And if you take a look on the most recent activity, you can see that green rows represent new positions on NIO, red rows represent closed positions on NIO, and in general we have much more green rows than red ones. It is a first very good sign. The second one is this one. If we sort these companies by the number of shares from the biggest shareholder to the smallest one, you can see that we have the most recent activity that is very bullish, I would say, with some exceptions on NIO. You can see that Aspects Management Hong Kong Limited opened completely new position, and they bought about 35 million shares with a total value of $267 million. You can see that UBS Group reduced its position by 50%, by almost 60%, but they still hold $219.2 million in value. Next one, let me show you. Jane Street increased its position and they hold $146 million in value. And in general, you can see that this is the most recent filings of the biggest shareholders. And except these several call and put options, the majority of these filings are very bullish on NIO. That is why, as you can see, the sentiment from the so-called smart money investors list is quite bullish as well. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you how you can identify the bottom of the C wave, and I will show you the confluence, 3 basically confluence reasons from the different perspectives. First of all, if I pull the fib retracement tool from this bottom to this top, you can see that here is this scale, the biggest one. 0.5 level is the threshold that shouldn't be broken in order to remain in motive wave, and this means $5.64 might be the price target for the bottom of the C wave. Another price target, let's delete this, no, I don't want to delete it. Another price target will be determined if I pull the fib retracement tool from this top to this bottom. And you can see it right here, this scale. And let me show you that we have the algo trade that usually leads to the price target of negative 0.236, because if algorithms see this type of decline and more than 50% retracement to the upside from 0.5 to 0.65 to the golden pocket range, they accumulate their short position with the price target from this level to negative 0.236, and it is $5.77 price point. Another price target that you can identify by pulling the fib extension tool from this bottom, from this top, sorry, to this bottom and to the top of the B wave is this one, and one-to-one extension at $5.6 is the most probable price target for the bottom of the C wave. This means, guys, this green rectangle will be the price target from which NIO might have a trend reversal, and from which we might see its let me show you, let's delete all these scales that I don't need anymore, from which we might see the next leg to the upside, and it will be the bottom of the fourth wave. And in this case, we will see the next leg that will hit probably even $10 mark. But this top will be identified only when I know that the pivotal point is right here. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star.